It says go live. I just clicked the button. Hey, we're live. It's Sunday night, and I want to say thanks for popping in on a Sunday night. I'm so glad you're here. You know, we do this every Sunday night. Well, at least we have for a long time. And I'm going to get right to the comments. But first, I want to say I'm blessed just to know that so many of you want to come together, and I watch you guys in the chat while I'm waiting, saying hi to one another, and I really appreciate that. And today's a special day, and a lot of you have already been talking about it, and I do want to say he has risen. So, and if you don't know what we're talking about, email me and we'll talk. All right, so let's see. Oh, Euphoric Granny Productions. Welcome, welcome. And she had just subscribed. So I had gone on to a live earlier today while I was in the studio and waiting. And Carl Simpson, who had sent us a fishing lure, sent it to this channel as well. I'm hoping he gets a chance to pop on so I can properly introduce him, but his channel popped up on a live, and I thought, you know what, I've been subscribed for so long, I've never seen him go live, but I think he does it every Sunday, or pretty close to every Sunday. So I went on and got to meet Euphoric Granny Productions, and she's already started watching some videos and commenting on them, and we want to say welcome to the 2.0 family and our community. Yeah, and she says she's traveling right now, but I think she was going to try to get on. If not, watch it later. Already. So yes, Leonard, he has risen. He already. Yeah. And woohoo, says Dixie Cup. Welcome, Dixie Cup. Hey, there's Chris Schultz. And you guys are talking back and forth. And I'm going to start my scrolling down already. And looks like we got 50 people watching. Well, I want to thank all 50 of you for coming on. And we got a great night tonight. We're going to be talking about, as always, the video that we just did earlier in the week. But as you know, last Sunday, I was going through it started on Friday because I had to get a procedure done on Monday, which was an endoscopy and also a colonoscopy. So I hadn't eaten Saturday, hadn't eaten Sunday. Last time I ate was that Friday evening. Went in. George picked me up, drove me to the hospital. He got me over there at 6:30 in the morning, and I had the procedure done. Miss 2.0 came and picked me up and brought me home. Oh, wait, we went to, I told her I wanted to go for a walk. So we did about a mile walk because I wanted to walk the anesthesia off. But great report. I don't got to do it again for 10 years. So that's good. So hopefully the Lord comes back before that. Yeah. All righty. So, hey, PA Wilderness Adventures, brother, how you doing? Hello, all. Happy Easter. The King has risen. Amen. Good evening, says Hammock Mountain. Good evening, brother. Yes, glad to have you on. There we go. Let's see. Hey, Elric, the Blackheart. Awesome. Well, I do want to say, because I know something about my brother, Elric. He came to know the Lord this year, and this is a very different Easter, just having a little bit more knowledge of what Christ did for us on the cross. So our family, because Lisa Miss 2.0 is working yesterday and today. So Friday we had our get together at our daughter Gabby's. All the kids came up and stuff, and we had our Easter Sunday on Friday, on Good Friday. And so thankful, just having that opportunity. Gabby's doing it at her house, and we all get together over there. We had a great time getting together with everyone, because family is important, very much so. And so is our 2.0 family. And I'm glad we get a chance to share this every Sunday night. And hey, Chuck, how are you doing? Happy Easter. There's old and crackedated. Yeah. All right. Hey, Carl, glad to see you again. And Carl's the one who let me know about the channel that I had gone and subscribed to. And Carl, maybe type it down in the description if you want. But we had all gone over, and that's where I met Euphoric Grammy and a couple other people there as well. Yep. Oh, Sarah, how are you doing, Sarah? There's Gene. Welcome, Gene. Gene checking in from Georgia. Every day is Easter. Amen. Amen. Hey, there's Mike. How are you doing? Peace, buddy. All righty. Yes, yes, yes. Boy, the Appalachian Trail, it's going to be pretty packed. They've got the norovirus going through right now. If y'all don't watch Ramdino on Trail Ramdino, look up Ramdino. If you're interested in the Appalachian Trail and through hikers and stuff, he does a weekly report. It kind of lets you know what's going on the trail. Great information. I've been subscribed to him for a couple of years because as y'all know, I was planning on doing the Appalachian Trail one day. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, but with the stroke and stuff, that certainly hindered it. But I was testing things out. But like I said, Lisa and I, after the procedure, we went there. I did the mile walk because I wanted the anesthesia out of my body. It's not good to just sit around right after you have that. But with her walking with me, I didn't fall asleep while I was walking, but I felt great. I really did. And that's because of all of y'all's prayers. I had the best, how can you say the best? I've had this done before, maybe about 8 years ago. I was supposed to get it done again earlier than I did, but I know I've had it done several times, but each time I have just some issues with the anesthesia, but this time, because of y'all's prayers and knowing that there were so many people praying, God answered prayer, and it was it was amazing, and I felt so good. In the past, I've been so run down and tired, but I stayed up till 12:30 that night, and I had gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. So I wasn't quite sure how the week was going to go, but we went from there. Then we went for another walk in Giant grocery store to pick up some things while we were in the area. Yep. Okay, I'm going to get back to going down through. Yeah. Hey, everyone. There's Dixie Cup again. Hey, Tony and everyone. Woohoo. Yeah, yeah. All righty. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Ed, how are you doing? And I did get that package, Ed. It's laying over there in the hammock. Yeah. So I'm going to open that in a little while. Hey, Joseph Kelly. Hey, there's KN. KN, I still want to get that Discord going. This week, excuse me, this week was such a busy week. And if I had not gone camping, I probably would have gotten with you and gotten that going because I really love everything that you've done there with that. And most of the people on the channel here don't know what Discord is, but we did that survey and there was, I think 22% said, yeah, man, that would be great. It's just a place for our community to go and, correspond and different things. And also I can post our videos on there. You can get together and do a little watch party with it together in Discord. Maybe all kinds of stuff, Yeah. There we go. Josh and Jen, how are y'all doing? So Josh and Jen got a camper. Now, Josh has just got 26% use of his lungs. He did post, I'd asked you to post, Josh, in our Facebook family page, the Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook family. It doesn't say Facebook, but it's on Facebook. So Random Adventures 2.0 family page. That's where y'all can go and post your adventures or pictures, things like that. And I really appreciate seeing that. And I know a lot of the 2.0 family did as well. Josh, they were finally able to get out and camp again because they got a camper. Great looking camper. And man, you guys were doing some cooking and everything else. That looked great. Yes, it did. I'm glad y'all got to get out and get a chance to finally get out and enjoy the outdoors again. All right. And we're continuing to pray for you, Josh, definitely. Okay. Okay. That went well. Well, all right. Happy Easter to you too, brother. All right. Let's see if that works. I had, for some reason, my internet's not working too good, and I look really blurry on this one. Hopefully, I'm coming through good. All right, but there's Brother Pork Roll. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Mike Burgess. Yeah, and Haley Hudson. Sunshine Dream, how you doing? He is risen, our Lord and Savior. Happy Easter to all, and God bless this 2.0 family. Hey, Cowboy Mike, welcome, welcome. Absolutely. There's MD Gons. Melissa, how are you doing, Melissa? Good evening to all, and blessed we are. Blessed we are, absolutely. And Melissa, thank you for commenting on all the videos you're watching, and you're going way back. Yeah, and there's still some that you haven't found yet. I know you keep finding. There's a couple of y'all that are going. Rick, he said, man, this one slipped by me. I hadn't seen this one a long time. And Johnny D. Torres just recently, our very first hammock camp that we ever did was in Centralia, PA. It was during Snowstorm Izzy. I really wasn't prepared to go, but I knew the storm was coming up, and I thought, well, people like to see snow. Well, it was a blizzard coming up the East Coast, a nor'easter. And I ran out and did that video, and I know he had commented on that I, even back then, you just really sensed the joy of the Lord in me, even though I was going, and I was going to be for a reason. Yeah. All righty. Hey, David P., how are you doing? All righty, brother. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, Joyce, how are you doing? Joyce Dellinger. I think that's how it's pronounced, Dellinger. Yep, from Washington State. Yeah, beautiful sunny here in eastern Washington State. Yes. Tony, that burger was amazing. Yeah, it was old and cracking. We're going to talk about that burger in a little bit here. Fellow stroke survivor. Oh, great. Well, not great, but survivor is awesome. Jason, well, yeah, many prayers to you as well. I just noticed the other day, with it getting warmer on some days, I'm getting a little better. Remember, I was showing this hand how slow it is. So I've got that quick reflection here. I'm getting a little quicker on this side, and I'm starting to do a little bit more things. My toes on my right side, one of the things that I noticed this week, that I'm able to lift them, lift them up a little bit easier. So I'm doing curling them, lifting them up. I'm doing a lot of that, but I'm doing it with my leg extended, my leg bent, but don't give up, brother. I don't know if you've got all of your faculties back, if you're back to 100%. I would say I'm about 75%, but getting better every day. Yes, some days seems like a lot longer, a lot longer though. God bless you, Jason. Yes. Hey, Tony with an I. Alrighty. Hey, Tony Porter, how you doing? And Tony with an I is the female version of Tony. With the Y is the male version. At least that's what I've always been told. So I'm going to call you sis, right? All of my female subscribers, a lot of times when you comment, I'll comment back sis a lot of times. Yeah. Hey, Dixie Cup. Happy Easter, Tony. Oh, look at that. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing? Batagalia. Oh, wait. Thank you for putting that on there, and I still can't pronounce it. Bona Pasca Atadi. Apuna Castadi. Wait. Is that? Apuna. What is it what show is that? Oh, The Lion King. I forget that when they said that one thing. Akuntam. I don't remember. Squirrel. Right. All righty. This is my first live stream. Well, I am glad to have you part of this live stream. And in the comments, Mike, I'm glad you've made it. We do this every Sunday night. I know it's kind of tough to catch them sometimes, but I'm glad you're on here. I have a really? Oh, well, congratulations, Pork Roll. I have a granddaughter, a week old now. Well, happy week old to the granddaughter. Absolutely. Yeah, brother. I'm not sure Uh, I guess it's with today's date. I guess we're going to see each other a little bit less than a month from now. Yeah, at the Maha Hammock Hang in Lancaster. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Happy Resurrection Day. Hey, Robert Bell, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we're giving congratulations, Pork Roll, being a granddaddy. Yeah. Uh, oh, Pittsburgh Pirates won today. Yeah, our Penguins didn't win. I think that was an overtime game the other night. Yeah, yeah. All right. Ah, the hiking freight train. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Patrick, welcome. I'm going to keep going down there. Gunner 606, brother. How are you doing? All right, now we got Chris Schultz there. I'm going to scroll, 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 keep scrolling down quick. Hey, Tim, how are you doing, Tim? From Florida. Man, I loved it down in Florida. And I'm going to be going to, I'm leaving Thursday, the 4th, to start heading down to Mossy Swamp Campground, Hammock Hang. That's going to be with the North Carolina Hammock Hangers. That's the first annual one at that location. So I'm going to be leaving on Thursday to do that. And I was just checking the weather. It was like 83 the last couple of days and the next couple of days. And I think it's going to be in the 50s or the 60s when I get down there. Yeah, yeah, but I'm used to it. Yeah, yeah. All righty. Went to church service last night. Our church had 4 services, 1 Saturday night and 3 this morning. Yeah. Sunrise services are always pretty cool to get to if you get a chance to ever do a sunrise service. Yeah. Hey, darling, good. Happy Easter. Praise the Lord. Yes, absolutely. All right. I'm a scroll, still a scrolling. Hey, CC LaBeth. How are you doing? Hey, everyone. She says, hey, there's our brother Stitch. Yeah, yeah. Ramdino, thank you for putting that there. Anybody that wants to go check that out and go over and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, yeah. If you want updates. Hey, there's brother Dave. How are you doing, Dave? Yep, Dave and I were just on the phone a couple minutes ago before we went live. We were going to do some testing out because I wanted to see if I could get someone else on here because I want to start bringing people on again to the lives that we do. But I always have a little glitch with it. I started having glitches with it, and I just want to make sure that it goes flawlessly. I want to do some without being public, do some test runs, but we're going to get that worked out. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, wow. There you go. Cece, welcome, welcome from Georgia. Yeah, yeah. I'm scrolling. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, happy Easter to you and Miss 2.0. Well, thank you so much. Happy Easter to you and your family as well. Years ago, I hiked a PCT. What? That's awesome, Joyce. Past the Western Virginia, got caught in the thunderstorm. Yeah, boy, I've always been like this. I love thunder and lightning storms. In fact, if I see one rolling around, I'll go out and get in the, sit on the front porch and just watch it roll in and watch all the thunder and lightning. I really like them, but there's a lot of people that are scared to death of them. I remember Miss 2.0 used to be extremely fearful, and a lot of our kids remember sitting in the bathtub with her. Well, because she was so fearful, and we talked about, for God has not given us a spirit of fear. Yeah, so she has overcome that very, very well. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? Kelly Spencer Sr., first timer. Well, welcome, first timer, to the 2.0 live. All righty, all righty. Hey, there's Jake, the Oregon boy. How are you doing, brother? Okay, I'm going to keep scrolling. I want to keep this rolling tonight. I see everybody saying hi. Hey, there's brother Bearded Viking. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Grammy and Poppy. Hello, everyone. Well, welcome, welcome, Grammy and Poppy. Yeah, I'm my grandkids call me Pop Pop. They call Lisa Miss 2.0. They call her Nana. Yeah. And I had a guy the other day say that him and his friend were talking. He was introducing the channel, and I really appreciate you guys when you share the channel with other people. And I had gone. It was Smoking Bill, who we got this crispy oil from down there, and we also got some cheese and things at one time. So I had stopped by, and he asked me the one day when we were in there. He goes, "Hey," he says, "you know, my friend and I were talking, sharing your channel with you, and said about meeting you and Miss 2.0." And he said, "Oh, okay." And he goes, why is it Miss 2.0? I wonder. And they both thought for a while, and they said, "Oh, well, it's obvious. It's probably his second wife." No, Lisa's my one and only wife. It's 2.0 because I'm Random Adventures 2.0. And so a lot of people call me Mr. 2.0. Some people call me Tony 2.0, and they call her Miss 2.0. So, but no, we've been married for almost 40 years coming up here in a couple years. Yes. But no, just my one and only sweetheart. Yeah. All right, scrolling down. Hey, small town adventures, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, since Easter, I was going to wait till tomorrow, Tuesday, to send you a message. Alrighty. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. Absolutely. Yeah. It says, "Tony, you froze." Yeah, I did. In that first hammock overnight, my toes, I couldn't feel my toes or my fingertips for about 2 weeks. Yeah, after that camp, that overnight camp, it got down to 18 degrees, 30-mile-an-hour winds. That video comes up a lot for me when I hit, play mix. It'll go through, and that's one of the ones that are mixed. I've seen that like 3 times over the last 4 days. But especially since Johnny D. Torres had mentioned that comment to me about seeing the joy of the Lord in there. And I was so excited for that camp because it was going to be my first overnight camp. And yeah, you could see me shaking in that one. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Tony. We had a great time, and I'm looking forward to many more adventures and seeing you out there doing that. Yeah. Happy Easter, everyone, says Grammy and Poppy. Yeah. New fuzzy Tony. Yeah. I'm getting fuzzier, right? Yeah. Oh, how about on that? Oh, I was going to do it now, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to just do a couple more things here. Yeah. A little glitch, but there you are, Tony. Yeah, for some reason I went blank there for a minute. So that was over 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Hey, BPMPLS. Bumbles. Happy Easter from Shan in Minnesota. Wow. I got to get up to Minnesota. I definitely do. Yeah, I was in Minnesota at the Spam Factory. Yeah. Hey, Chuck, how are you doing? Love the last video. Yeah, that video almost didn't happen, and that's what we're going to talk about. Because remember, Monday I was recovering from the well, I had those procedures that morning, so I knew I was going to be rough. I went to sleep Tuesday night, and I knew that I had Tuesday and Wednesday to make the video for Thursday. Wasn't sure. I know we talked about it last Sunday, and I said, "Oh, maybe I'll go just cook something in the woods." And then I also thought, and this was the plan, I was going to go out on Tuesday and remake my very first ever video, which is called Coffee in the Woods. And I was going to do that video, and I was planning on it, and I was sitting with George and Ed having a cup of coffee. Well, actually, I had a couple of coffees. And then he didn't know how to use an air fryer. He's going to be 70. He had it for 2 years, and I kept telling him, "Bring it. When we have coffee, I'll plug it into the car, and we'll burn the oil off of it and run it for 20 minutes, and I'll show you how it works." Because those things are awesome. So we plugged it in the car, got all done with that, and I said, "Well, guys, I was just hyped because I knew I wanted to do something, maybe get out there and do that filming of that first cup of coffee, Remake. But on the way home, I went up over the mountain, and I remembered seeing a dirt parking pull off. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go pull in there and go for a little walk. And I didn't know that there was a trail that went up to the left. It was tough walking up there, but I walked up there, and I saw that spot. And I was like, "Ooh, should I? Should I? This is going to be a great spot. Maybe I'll do it some other time," because it was already 2 p.m. and I'd like to be in there by 2 p.m. No, it was close to 2:30, and I still had to go to the grocery store if I was going to do it. So I rushed, and I got everything done, and then put the pack on, threw it in the car, and I left quick. And I prayed, and I said, "Lord, you take over." And that's the video we did. And I was running into a lot of little snafus, I think because I was Russian. Well, I'm German, so I wasn't Russian. Just kidding. So I do that every once in a while. But I was rushing around, and I was just, I was going to use the snakeskin tarp. I filmed the whole thing of me pulling out the ridge line and putting up a ridge line, and it was the ONEWIND ridge line. I did that, and I'm talking to the camera, filming all that stuff. Walked over to the backpack, and I thought, oh, that's the wrong ridge line. The hammock or the tarp I'm using, it's already got the ridge line on it from Dutch wear. I've already got that strung up in the snakeskin. So I scrapped all that video, and I wasted so much time doing that. I would have normally gotten like, oh my goodness, a little frustrated, but I just, hey, it's what it is. We're just going to keep filming. And I just threw those things away into the trash, and I redid the whole thing, and it all worked out great. Yeah. Let's see. If any, when you, darling, good. Let me know if you have any questions. There you go. Yes. Scrolling. Hey, there you are. Welcome to the 2.0 family. So Euphoric Granny is here. She had subscribed earlier and has been watching some of the videos. We met one another on a live that I had gone on earlier, that Carl had given me the name of. In fact, I even talked about him on the channel, and I asked that he had asked that we pray for him because he had gone into the hospital. And I know I've gone over, maybe some of y'all had went over and subscribed as well, but he's doing great. He's doing great. Had a chance to put some comments in there and say hi, and got to meet Euphoric Granny. Yeah, Granny. Yes. Hey, Red Bush Primitives, how are you doing? Alrighty, Mike. I'm glad you're on. Yes. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a question. And those are the 3 question marks that we always put. If some of y'all are new, if you want to ask me a question, put 3 question marks in front of your question. But a lot of times Leonard puts that in without questions. Oklahoma City had heavy snow on Thursday noon, was mid-70s on Saturday. Yeah, that's one thing about this time of year. When it snows, it doesn't last. Yeah, it goes away pretty quick. Yeah. No, never, ever give up. Ever. Oh, really? Oh, that is so cool. Beginning of May, that into June. Yeah, so Euphoric Granny, I don't know, I haven't looked yet if you have a channel, but I know you mentioned you were doing editing. So if you do, I'm gonna go check it out as well. I just didn't get a chance to yet because we're getting ready to do all of this. Hey, there you are. I do adventures, and that's where we're gonna be on this coming weekend. Yeah. I'm scrolling. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? It's Jasmine. Can you call me by my middle name? Enjoy. Wait, it's Jasmine. Can you call me by my middle name? So is Jasmine's your middle name? I'm hoping. Yeah, can call me by that because I do that every week. It's not Than, it's Then. Thenny. Danny. Jasmine. Yeah. Nice to see you cook. God bless you too, sis. And the 2.0 family. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Happy Easter. I'm just trying to think. Hamby. It looks, I might have seen you on here before, but I'm not sure. If not, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Hey, Susan. Thinking of the Lion King. Akuna Matata. There we go. Yes, I was thinking of the Lion King. Yes. Hey, Ike. Hi, Tony. Way to work it, and showing nice improvements. Thank you so much. Almost all the way for me as well. Awesome, Ike. That is great. Oh, I do adventures. Thank you so much for that super chat. Going to be a great weekend coming up, and that's, like I said, that's where we're going to be. We're going to be doing that hammock camp down there for the first ever mossy swamp with the North Carolina hammock hangers that he set up down there that we're going to be at. Connolly Outdoors is happy Easter, Tony. Enjoy your short tribute to Crazy Neighbor. Yeah, we went live. So as y'all know, and maybe some of y'all are just tuning in and didn't see yet, but one of our subscribers is also an admin on Steve's site, and he had notified me about a week and a half ago that Crazy Neighbor had passed away. So I did know Sunday, but I wasn't at liberty, and a lot of y'all were asking for updates, but I wasn't at liberty to share anything. I had just said continue to pray for Steve and also for Glenn's family. But when I was out there camping on that, it just got done cooking and what's so ironic is I was cooking that onion burger. And I know Steve's and Crazy Neighbor eating the onion burger that they do out. And his video popped up while I was filming. I saw Steve had released a video. And so I stopped filming, went on, and I started watching it and saw that he had announced about Crazy Neighbor passing, Glenn passing. And so at that point, I wanted to go live to let everyone know. I was planning on doing a live from the camp anyhow that night that I was filming, which was Tuesday. But it was just a very short live, and we would just talk about it just a little bit. And then on that video, after I went live, I then ended up incorporating that. We were going to eat a dessert, but man, I was full from that hamburger. That was a 1 pound burger. It was a complete 1 pound. It was huge, and a full slice of onion as well. But definitely keep Steve in prayer, and also Glenn's family. I don't know if you're part of the Facebook, the official Camping with Steve's fan group Facebook page, but I know even his granddaughter put a beautiful tribute to her granddad on there. Oh, wait, his daughter. I'm sorry, his daughter had put a little tribute to Glenn. Beautiful. Just talking about how he was just so adventurous and things, and got to express a lot of those adventures with Steve, and just, yeah, you know, just Lord willing, we're going to be spending eternity and seeing him as well. But until then, you can watch. He's kind of immortalized on videos because his channel is still up. And Crazy Neighbor does have a channel as well. Yep. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Can't wait till Baja. Absolutely. Yeah, me neither. We're gonna hang out. I'm looking forward to it. And they're having a big it's at like a paintball course, so I probably won't be doing the paintball unless I can be a sniper. Yeah, yeah, because I can't run. I won't be much of a moving target. Yeah. Hey, let's see. Let's see. Just got my first hammock. Yeah. Just got my first hammock and hammock tent. Any advice on setting it up. Yeah, and um, it's very easy. Yeah, so go on to YouTube, watch a couple videos of it. Yeah, excuse me. I'm not sure what hammock tent you got, but they're pretty much all very similar. But yeah, go on. I would say go on to YouTube. Maybe look up some maybe that brand. There's tons of information on there. In fact, that's what I did when I had gotten the hammock tent. I went on and watched a video before I went out and set it up because I knew I was going to film it right from the get-go. So I wanted to know kind of what to expect, and worked out well. But yes. Hey Nancy, how you doing? From Pennsylvania. We're both in PA. Alrighty. Well, welcome. Yes, that's where it's going to be. Woolly Swamp Farms Hammock Hang. Yeah, at the Woolly Swamp Farms. I'm about 8 hours away, and uh, so I do adventures. We did talk about doing a kind of like a meet and greet, but I think just if people aren't camping there, they can pretty much come in if they're not staying, and then leave again if they wanted to say hi or check it out or something if they're in the area. But look it up. Look up Mossy Swamp Farms campground, and you'll kind of get an idea where it's at. Not too far from Raleigh, North Carolina. Any plans to camp in another risky stealther in the wooden shed video? Well, oh, like the wooden shed. There's always opportunities. Like I said, it's random adventures, so everything's random. I'm always looking for places. Yeah, there's possibility. Possibility. Stay tuned. Yeah, I don't want to tell all my trade secrets or what I'm doing. Yeah, keep you wanting to watch. Yeah, no. I've been subbed to. Yeah, Ramdino. Great information. I really love his program. And he hikes sections as well. And eventually, when he retires, his plans are to hike the whole thing from end to end and do a true through hike. Hey, Nancy, David P is saying so. I must have scrolled over and missed you if you're on here. But hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Yes. Let's see. Right on. I will check out the channel in the family chat later. Yes. Love thunder. Yeah, me and you both. Hey, Lou, how are you doing, Lou? Jumped right over you. Good evening, y'all. All right, I can see what time it is. All right, we're already at 38 minutes in, and I'm not even to the bottom yet. All right, let's see. I'm just going to scroll down quick. Yeah. Yeah. And so, hey, C.A. Hans, how you doing? Good evening. All right. So, that was a nice camp. How did you fix this siding down hammock? Did you fix the nut? Yes. So the buckle, when I put the strap on, it was very twisted. So the first time that I pulled on it to adjust it, which is the buckle strap, I had one of the curls. It was actually flipped, and it had the buckle twisted. So when I sat down on it, I'm talking, and I looked that way, and I'm slowly going down. And I was like, I'm going down. Oh, I'm sinking. So I got up. I just had to untwist that and get it straightened out, and I pulled it. And with that continuous ridge line that's on the hammock. Now this isn't the hammock back there, but oh, there's the Tembo tusk that Stitch had sent us that we cooked everything on. I was gonna set it up in here and show y'all it again. I do have hamburger downstairs, so I could have made a hamburger. But let me do just a couple more of these things. Yeah. But that's how I fixed it. It's an older video of yours the other day. Loved your pepperoni wrap. Yeah, the pepperoni wrap. I've done the pepperoni wrap a couple times. Haley, that was maybe was it the one where I rolled it up in the tin foil? probably. That was 8081 intersection on Interstate 80 and 81, where that was the on ramp from 80 to 81. Yeah. Hey, Nanarez, happy Resurrection Day. Tony, happy Resurrection Day to you too. Yes, we are blessed. Oh, 25 miles away from the Spam Factory Museum. Man, I wish I'd known that when I was there last year in April, I believe it was. That was the last video in the travel series. We went there and that was it. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great place. That's when they came out with the bacon spam the day I was there. They had it on the shelf. Hey, Skeeter, how you doing? Hey, there's Nancy. Hey, cuz. So they're cousins. Yeah, they certainly are. Hey, Fisher Outdoors, joining you late tonight. I'm actually camping. Nice. I'm in my TP tent. Cool. I hope you had a great Easter. Yes, always a blessing. Hey, Chuck, Coffee in the Woods would be a good series. Yeah, and I always make coffee on pretty much every video, but yeah, it definitely would be. And speaking of that, I am going to make a cup of coffee again tonight because I didn't have one yet since uh, 11 a.m. No, 1 p.m. this afternoon. It was the last time that I had coffee, but I'm going to do something real quick because I want to get this on because a lot of y'all had said when I put the hat on. So this is the hat that came with the Tembo Tusk Adventure Scuttle, and I turned the flatboat. And I had a lot of comments saying, "Hey, you look like oh." The one sidekick, the old westerns, Gabby Hayes. They're like, "Oh, you look like Gabby Hayes" on there. But when I put this on and I turned it up, I was like, "Oh, I look like a prospector." Yeah. So, hey, you never know. The Prospector 2.0 Prospector Tony may become a character in a video one of these days. But yeah, this is a great hat. I didn't get to put it on before. That was the first time I put it on, and I had it in the pack. And yeah, thought I would put that on and do that. I might even go and take it down and get the RA 2.0 put on it on which is our RA 2.0 hat that we have embroidered on there. A couple people asked me if these are for sale. They're not. This is my famous legacy camp hat. I just, if y'all know the story, camp hat got eaten. So, but I was always wearing it and pulling it out of my pack. Say, yeah, let's put on camp hat, and I put that one on. I hadn't been able to find a legacy hat, but then when I did, so the hat roughly around $15 for me to buy it, and then the embroidery is like $5, maybe $5.50, somewhere around there. So, all right, we're up to a $20.50 hat. So that's expensive, and it hasn't even been shipped yet. So, but I put all the distressing on it with the knife because I like that. Yeah. But no, there's I have a couple because I got a couple made. Yeah. I never want that to happen again, be without camp hat. All right. Let's see. Yes, hit the thumbs up, y'all. Definitely hit the thumbs up. I thank y'all very much. And we got 99 people watching. Yeah. Of course, I am enjoying this. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, everyone give a thumbs up. It helps. Yes, it does. Okay, Hammock Mountain says, I'm having a couple of problems with my eyes. Remember me in prayers. Well, definitely, brother. I hope all is well. Um, and that if it can be found out what that is that's causing that, Hammock Mountain. But definitely, brother, you're going to be in my prayers. Definitely. And all y'all that do pray and believe in the power of prayer, please keep our brother in prayer for that. And keep me updated, Hammock Mountain Dennis. Let's talk on the phone. I can pray with you as well verbally. Um, Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Hey, Tom, how are you doing? From Maryland, Tom Locke from Maryland. Hey, Timothy Ryan, should I leave the hat like this or should I turn it up? I think if I turn it up, I'm going to talk different. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Hey, Timothy Ryan, how are you doing? Good evening. Happy Easter to you and your family. Love your videos. Enjoying all of your contacts. I mean, probably contents. It probably did auto correct. I really dislike when YouTube does that or talk to text. I always check it, but on here, I always know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, yeah, because I don't wear contacts. Yeah, just kidding. Hey, Connolly Outdoors. Uh, Tony, thank you for subscribing and coming on my channel. Absolutely. It was great to hear from you. Well, it was great going on there. Absolutely, Connolly Outdoors. Uh, you do have a channel. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Um, Maybe someone's going to post it down here in the comments. Do we just look it up, Euphoric Granny Productions? Is that how we look up the name? If it is, if not, please put down in there. Yeah, yeah, Glenda Rip. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Mark. How are you doing, Mark Libby? Happy Easter. Tony, what was the hot sauce? What was that hot sauce I forgot that I put on the 1 pound 2.0 1 pound onion burger in a wrap? So that was Melinda's hot sauce. That was roasted red pepper garlic and habanero. Oh, that was good. It was really, really good. That added a lot. I know a couple of y'all said, "Hey, you should put the fluff on it," because I did the fluff burger on the CCC camp. Hey, there he is. All righty. Baby and Me, Tiny House on Wheels. So that is the channel. That's Kent that I wanted to introduce you, brother, when you came on. So if you all get a chance, go and watch his videos. I know it was months and months ago whenever you had gone into the hospital. Carl had said on during our live on a Sunday night, mentioned about your channel and that we should pray for you. So I got off and many did pray. And yeah, if you guys get a chance, go back and watch his live even today. I believe you go. Do you do one every Sunday on noon? But well, I know I have been subscribed for ever since brother Carl had let us know about your channel. Yeah, and I really enjoyed catching your live. It popped up on my screen. I was sitting here doing some things, and you popped up, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I don't ever see it pop up because I'm not usually on YouTube while I'm sitting here because I'm usually doing analytics or something like that. But I saw it was over on the side and it had the little quotations for being lives. So let me check it out. I want to say hi to you guys. Alrighty. Yeah. 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 Okay. Well, hey, unsubscriber here. Yeah, I guess that's no problem. Hey, Carl. Yes. Thanks again for letting us know about Kent and his channel. Hey, Marie, how are you doing? Hey, there's Lou again. FYD Trail. Sup, people? Yeah. I see Darlene has a wrench. Yes, she does. Yeah, I think it's okay considering. What's up? Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Euphoric. Yes, hey. All right. Hey, Jamie Brown 2.0. Hello, 2.0. How are you doing, Jamie? Really appreciate you, brother. Yeah, darling, good. Thanks. Yeah, so we got some wrenches in here doing a little bit of house cleaning. I love bacon. Sounds good. I love bacon too. I've done it now. Yep, yeah, yeah. There's a couple of y'all on here with wrenches, and I want to say thank y'all for keeping things going and helping out behind the scenes there. Hey, Liam Connolly. Hey, Tony. My dad, Connolly Outdoors, and I just got back from camping in Northern Ontario. Made some epic videos. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing them. Don't forget, Connolly Outdoors, to share y'all's video on our Random Adventures 2.0 family Facebook page. Yeah. And, like I said, our 2.0 family that's on there loves to go on and see a lot of that stuff. All right. Oh, question. Oh, do I still go and pan? No, I haven't been panning since the stroke, and it was November. 2 years ago, November was the last time that I gold panned, and that was it was in December. That's when I did that in PA. I found a lot of really cool rocks. I don't believe I found any gold that time, but a lot of black sand. Yeah. But since the stroke, I really haven't gone back. I've wanted to, but I'm just not always stable on my feet still. And you really want to make sure that you're stable because I don't want to drown. Nope. No, I don't. All right. So I am going to this is the fire maple. Very, very similar to the jet fuel, but this one's a little bigger and probably about half the cost. So this is the little canister, and if y'all know, I used to make my coffee. How about me hanging in the coffee like Shug in the hammock, making the coffee in the morning? Just wanted to. Couple of y'all had asked again, and a couple of y'all commented when I was doing that video in the morning. I'm saying, oh, I can't remember what that wing guard is, and it's the other camera angle had it, the Optimus, and a couple of y'all commented. In fact, Miss 2.0 and I were watching it together, and she's like, "Honey, it's right there." But it was on the other side, and I didn't see it because it was facing. This is all I saw. When I look at the camera and talking about that. But this one came from Dennis, our brother Dennis had sent this to me, but somebody said, well, you could probably pack that, put your cup in it and pack it. So this is my little cook set. This is the one that I started out with. So that very first coffee in the woods, I made coffee in this. So it's a 750 ml titanium cup. Inside of it is one of these small canisters. This is the smaller of them. That fits inside the cup. I used to have a BRS burner, but I've got a Desert Fox mini burner in here, and then the lid and a lighter all goes in here because the mini one doesn't have a little push button starters. You need to start it. I usually start it with a fire striker, but on that video, because I was laying in the hammock, I thought I'd use a lighter. Right. So the way I pack this is this all fits right in there. All right. So then it goes in my pack and it stays together. And a lot of times I'll put my coffee in here as well. An instant coffee, and that's what I'm going to have. I don't want to take up too much time getting away from the comments. Yeah. Oh, and I see stuff going over there, but I wanted to get this water going. So this one here all fits in here, right? But you just give it a turn, and now this one has the fire striker. So that one's going. So I'm going to put some water in here and get it all warmed up. It's a little noisier. Oh, it's already steaming. So what kind of coffee am I going to have? So I'm going to turn that down because I had that pretty high. Now this has a locking lid on it. I could pull you over here a little closer. Just not going to be able to see the comments as much for a minute or two. But if y'all know, last Sunday I said about Swift Coffee. They had sent me a whole box of instant coffee. Now, when I say instant coffee, the one really cool thing is it's not instant like you would think of Folgers and all that stuff, how you get the big Maxwell House, like you have the big crystals. That's instant coffee, named instant coffee. This is instant coffee by not by name only, but just as term, not as the way it is, but because you can have an instant cup of coffee is the term that would be better to explain it. So it's not a traditional big um, grainy dehydrated coffee. Very, very fine. And in that video I show it like this, and you can see in there and see how fine it is. Oh, I made Miss 2.0 a cup of coffee the other day, put a little bit of whipped cream on the top, and then I took my spoon, got just a little bit more of the powder, and just tapped it to give all that little sprinkle of the coffee on top. Oh, she loved it. Yeah, she did. And we gave it a try where it will dissolve in cold water as well. So this one that I'm going to do this week, I opened up a different one because we had the Twilight, and we've also had the Mainstay. Both of those actually had a little bit of a chocolatey flavor, and I told Miss 2.0, I said, did you taste that? And because I wasn't there when she drank the one, and she said, yeah, you do. And very, very prominent, just that little taste to it. But this one here is their Brazil. So you can see Brazil. Cerrado, something like that. But this is the back of it here. But it says it has a chocolate caramel and toasted nuts, sturdy enough for milk and sugar, and balanced enough for to drink it black. And that's what we're gonna do. Oh, that's probably gonna not take long at all. No, it's not. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. It's already steaming, and we don't want to burn our tongue, right? All right, so this is the little satchel that it comes in, and it's only about a half a teaspoon. It says to mix with 8 to 12 ounces. I was playing around with it a little bit, and I mixed it with about an ounce of hot water, stirred it up, got ice in a cup, and put some cream in there and milk and water, and then poured the 2 ounces or the 1 ounce over like an espresso, made Rachel some coffee. All right, so I'm just going to pour that in here. Pour. And if you guys want to check it out, you know, they do have a website. It is in the you'll start seeing it in the description of the videos. Go on over and check it out. Use the RA 2.0 discount code. You get a discount on it as well. I think it's 15% or something like that. But I love this. I really do. I really like it. But I love coffee. Yeah. And it was so easy in the morning just to make that coffee and drink it. But let's see if you can see it here. See how fine it is? It's like a really fine powder. So they have a proprietary way that they make it. So because I said, hey, can I come down and film it? And they said, well, you can't film us making it. I said, well, maybe I'll film the beans and everything else of you doing the roasting process, because that's not proprietary. But you can see it. Let's see if I can get it close. We're just playing now. Pour it right in there. Yeah. Oh, that already smells delicious. Now, I haven't had this one yet. This is the Brazil. Oh. I'm going to let that cool down for a second. Get back to comments for a minute. So I come over here and swing it back around. Hello. Yeah. All righty. So, so no, I don't still gold pan, but I'm planning on it. There's gold in them there hills. Yeah. So howdy from Texas. Already, howdy, howdy. Well, welcome, welcome. B213IX. Tony, love your hat. Yeah, you look like a 49er. Yep, an old gold prospector from, yeah, yeah, that was a time. I would love to find some big old gold nuggets. Yeah, I sure would. Yeah, back, there's so many stories of the gold rushes and watching that stuff. Yeah. Yep, please put the three question marks in front of your question so I can see it. Yep. Hey, Hike with Mike, how are you doing? Yes. Happy Easter to you too and everybody. All righty. Yeah, okay. So you got a new video that just popped up. Oh, that's awesome. I'll watch after this. Yeah. Okay. So it is at Granny Productions. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing that and subscribing to your channel. Yes. Oh, hey, welcome, Zachariah Stahl, Zach, USA, Iowa. Awesome, awesome. Hey, there's my honey, Miss 2.0. Let's see, 849. That was a little while ago. This is 901 now. Yep. All right. So on that last camp, hey, Kicks fan, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know you commented on a couple videos just recently. Again, I appreciate seeing you on there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that norovirus, that's really hitting the trail hard right now, which it does every year, but I think it started a little earlier than before. I'm going to scroll. Hey, Mario, God bless you, Tony, and God bless you too as well. Cleaning. Right. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome, Ed. All right, I'm still scrolling down. Hey, Small Town Adventures got a question here. It says, Tony, I'm game for panning for gold if you want to go. Yeah, definitely. We should. Uh, yeah, we should. Let's see. Hey, Andy Survivor. Happy Easter. Oh, by the way, have you ever taught Elk County? My mom and dad are taking the camper up there to see the elk. I wanted to go there last fall. I really did. So definitely this year, I definitely want to. Yeah, there's going to be trail days down there in May in Damascus, Virginia. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? Yeah, Tony, I watch you all the time. Well, I appreciate it. I really, really do. Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, there's my brother, Northwest Winds. Northwest Wind. We are trying to get together. Yep. And certainly, because we got a video we want to do. Perfect timing, Swift Coffee. Yeah. And that's like I explained last Sunday. That's how I found out about it. Christian from Lancaster, PA, from Swift Coffee, had contacted Northwest Wind, and then he told Christian that I love coffee, should reach out to me, and Christian did, and sent a whole box of coffee. That's that white box I showed last week, right over there. That smells good. All right, time for a sip. Now that's a good cup of coffee. I do that, if you guys know, that's from my very first video. Oh, that Brazil, that is good. Yeah. See, I love when you can taste coffee. Like you can taste the significance of the bean, the roast, and it's not burnt. A lot of coffees that taste burnt when you get a dark roast because they've got to burn them basically, the roast. But that's got a good flavor to it. Yeah, it does. All righty. Well, let's see. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, it's not instant coffee, it's instant coffee. There you go, Northwest winds. Yeah, Northwest wind, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if you've how many you've tried yet, but I've got at least 3 under my belt now, and we did one the other morning. And I love hanging in the hammock, making the coffee. So I set that, got it all out of the bag and stuff, but I had forgotten my spoon to stir it with. So I was stirring it with that pine needle branch, and I said, I was gonna say I thought it off camera. Yeah, that's the original stir stick, and but when I picked it up, Miss 2.0, and her and I were watching it, and she saw me. I said, "Oh, just get a stick," and we were using a pine branch, and she goes, "What?" And she says, "You better hope nothing peed on that." Like, I didn't think of that, but it didn't matter. It was add flavor, but yeah. But no, I'm still alive, right? Yes. So I went and I saw that spot, and I went back, got packed up, and we ran up there quick and got there. And wow, that was a great spot. And how about those shots? It was very windy, but it was gusting on and off. I had a lot of trouble because the ground, with it being an old strip strip mining area, and they reclaimed it, and you can see that big drop off in the morning. I believe a coal vein ran up through there. They never filled that part in, but that whole area was strip mined. So there's a lot of mounds and stuff, and I just went straight up, right across from the power plant. So that's a coal-fired power plant, and producing electricity and stuff like that. But it also provides some heat, produces hot water and heat to do some greenhouses that are in that area as well. Yep. All right. Oh, you did Brazil this week. Oh, that is cool. Yeah. That it's got a good flavor, and that was the beautiful new puppy Zero on Northwest Wind. I checked with you to see if where you got your puppy, if you had any more of them. Yeah, because they were he was a cool looking black lab. So you did that camp out in the backyard. Hey, Eva, how are you doing? All the way from Canada, our sister in the north. Yes. Yeah, black coffee the way it's meant to be. Hey, Big Dog. Oh, awesome. Hey, Tone and everyone. So Big Dog, him and I have gone camping, and a lot of y'all asked me how Big Dog's doing. We have, if you go back and watch one of our videos at Mossy Point Campground, that's when Big Dog, we were co-workers, worked years and years ago, but he had reached out to me and told me he had incurable cancer. And then a lot of y'all asked for updates. We've camped twice. We did a camp just this past year for a little update on Big Dog. But Big Dog's doing good, doing maintenance treatments now as well. Yeah, but when we did our original camp up at that campground, it was just in the beginning of doing chemotherapy, and I remember in the morning showing he was losing his beard, lost his eyebrows. We talk about that on the second time that we camped, but I'm glad you jumped on, brother. Yeah. I try to stop over and visit. We try to stop and visit every time I'm in that area. I'm not in that area as much as I was because Miss 2.0 doesn't work over there anymore. at that nursing home. Hey, Victory Shout NZ, all the way from New Zealand. Happy Easter from New Zealand. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Rewild, there you are. I'm a instant coffee, Bustelo coffee guy myself. Awesome. Hey, I'm going to be bringing some Swift coffee down. I'll have to get you some. In fact, I'll just bring some down, and because they have, I think it's like 25 cups in the big packs. So there's that little bag with the sachels in it. Then there's the box. But then there's also these sachels right here of instant. This is the Twilight Dark, but it's whole bag. I think there's 25 servings in here. I'll bring some stuff down for our camp because we're going to be camping together. Hopefully you're still coming, Rewild. We should talk on the phone before I get going later this week. Yeah, so that we can kind of get a little coordinated about that. Oh, tried 3 or 4 so far. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Did I get to the bottom? I got to the bottom. Awesome. All right. So Ed Chaos had sent me something else. So hey, what do we got in the mailbox? Yeah. So I got some mail from Ed, and his friend had a 3D printer. He mentioned it on our live the other week that he was going to be sending me some stuff. So these are all things for tarps. They're like different things to hook up the tarp with. I just got them in the mail. I didn't even open it yet. I'm probably going to take these down with me. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. It looks like two different items, but making a lot of stuff on a 3D printer, so very light. I'm looking forward to those. So thank you very much. Looking forward to doing that, Ed. Yes, I am. And Ed, we met Ed down in Florida on the HangCon Florida Hammock Hang. Hey, brother, Rockford, James Rockford, brother, how you doing? Did you talk about hobo shoestrings is reported missing and in medical danger? No, I did not. But just an update real quick. Hobo shoestring is reported missing. So definitely keep him in prayer as well, and that they find him. Yeah. Going down. All right. Yeah, looks like I've got everything. So what's going on this week? Yeah. So because I just did a video and boy, my stuff was wet. I just got it all finished hanging and drying yesterday, got it all packed back in my backpack because I like to keep that pack ready to go. But I have tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Monday. Something going on tomorrow. I forget. I have something going on tomorrow. Lisa's uncle just passed away. Her uncle Don. So we're going to be attending a funeral on Wednesday. So that leaves it out for me to camp on Tuesday. So this week, I mean, last week it was just really doctor's appointments and things. And then this upcoming week, there's a little bit more going on that I cannot or don't want to be don't want to be missing. And then I leave Thursday. So I'm not sure what this week's gonna do, but I am going down to the Mossy Swamp Hammock Hang, North Carolina Hammock Hang. So definitely going to be doing that. And so I do have Amaya. Amaya is a underquilt. That first underquilt I ever had, trading is right here. And so this underquilt that I got hanging right here. This is my very first. I'm trying to find where it says it. This was my very first underquilt that I ever had. Or the name of it is somewhere on here. Well, it's an AMA. Take my word from it. But they reached out to me the other day, but in an email, and they asked if I wanted to check out one of their car canopies. It's not a canopy; it's a tarp. And I said, "Wow, I've never talked to you guys before." So I looked at it. I looked it up online, read about it, and I said, "Yes, go ahead and send it. I'd like to test it out and see what it's like." It came in the mail the other day. Heavy. And for me, it's heavy, but it's also big. 14 by 16. And what I liked about it, reading about it, it's got a strap that hooks to the wheels, both wheels. It's for SUV hatch, and also for truck, small truck, different things. But coming off the back of the vehicle, you could probably do it off other ways as well, probably multiple ways. But I'm going to set it off the back of the car. I might try to film that when I'm down at the campground, get a quick film of that. But I have the green elephant poles. Olin Crackaday knows what they are. But the adjustable ones, these came with ones you put together. That's where a lot of the weight is. So that's the one negative I saw about it. The poles were heavy. They go together good, but they're not extendable. So they come in sections. And you click them together. They come together and pull apart okay, but I'm thinking I like the extendable ones, which is okay. They do have a extendable post, just like the green elephants. They have their own brand and it says AMA on it. I looked at those. I believe those are $49 for that adjustable kit, which is cheaper than the one, the green elephant one. But I love those green elephants. I use it for the tarp that I use. I usually use that big one Tigris tarp off the back of the car, but this is made for it, and it is heavier and it is waterproof as well. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do a little quick review on it while I'm down there. It's something to do because I'll be down there for a couple days. I'm not sure where the car will be in reference to where I can park and where I'm going to be hammocking, but I'll probably like to do that. And Sean, if you'd like to do a little video of it too for your channel, hey, maybe it'll give you an opportunity to do that and get some content on something similar. All right, so let's see. Do more cooking video. Do more cooking videos are always good. Something simple. I'm alone here at the ranch, and calving time. Hard to get away sometimes. Yeah, definitely, Sean. Yes. I really like doing the cooking. So in the morning, after I ate that hamburger, I was so full. I was overly full. So I said, what was I going to do? I don't think we'll have dessert, but I already had picked out what our dessert would be. And I've still got it in the Ziploc bag right here. And I'll show you what we were going to have. I was going to have something else too that night. I had a lot planned, but after sharing about Glenn with the 2.0 family, after I went live, just real quick, I really didn't feel like eating much. I kind of wanted to go to sleep earlier, and I did get up and have to deal with the tarp at least once, because the tarp, that ground, there was nothing really tied to. And the stake that I put in, kind of wish in that sense I had a screw-in stake or a different stake that would have gripped it a little better. I just had the push-in stake. But I was going to do our hot and spicy pickle bites from 7-Eleven. I was going to munch on those, video that. Uh, I already planned I wasn't going to take a breakfast, but if I did do a breakfast um, with the scuttle, I knew it was going to be windy in the morning and there was rain going to be coming. I didn't want to pack out and get my everything wet, overly wet. It was already wet, but just not underneath. So what was I going to make for dessert? Well, I was not a Louisiana crunch cake. I was going to make the Random Adventures 2.0 um, Butterfinger wrap. so I had, but I was going to do a twist to it. So what was the twist going to be? Like I said, I got it in here. So you can see it right there. So I got the Butterfinger. So you take the wrap and you put the wrap down. I was going to do the Butterfinger, the marshmallows, and then the Jif squeezed peanut butter. I was going to squeeze the Jif in there, roll it up, and then do it on the scuttle and make it all crispy, the wrap. But it was going to add something to what we've already done, which has only been the Butterfinger and marshmallow. So we were going to do that. That was going to be our dessert. Yeah, we ended up not doing that, like I said, because I was kind of, wanting to go to sleep. Just the tone of that video just changed a little bit, knowing that our thoughts and prayers were with Glenn and family. Yeah. Oh, good night, Carl. Good night, Carl. I'm seeing good nights going. All right. Hey, pickles. I love pickles. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Chuck Jones saying good night to Carl. Yes. Good night, Carl. I can scroll up. Night, Carl. Night, Carl. Oh, I got to scroll way up. Night, Carl. There we go. Good night, everyone. Carl Simpson saying, all right, we're at 9:22. We've already been on for an hour and a half. 83 people still watching. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, in that video, if y'all noticed, I've been when I got back from my trip across America, we were doing 5 o'clock on our videos. They were being released on Thursday nights. Is our camping video. If you're new to the channel, that's when our camping videos are. So every Thursday night we do a camping video, and I was releasing them at 5 p.m. On Fridays because I had the travel videos on Monday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Thursday. No, Monday and Thursday were the travel videos as we drove across America and back and did the 37 videos. With going back to Thursday night camping videos, those started, I guess, around last July. We moved it back to a Thursday and moved it from 5 o'clock to 6 p.m. because that's when a lot of y'all at 5 p.m. Eastern time, some of y'all are just getting off work. As you move west, some of y'all not off work yet. Some of y'all don't work because you're retired. But I thought what I would do is, because it's getting lighter, longer, so we're moving into the longer, lighter time, I would move it from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So officially, I made a executive decision and decided I would start doing the 7 p.m. for our release. And believe it or not, 7 p.m. When I look at my analytics, is saying that's a better time for me to release the videos. But I know y'all want to spend time outside, not rush inside to see Tony because I'll be there. But that first hour, we want to gain as many viewers as possible that first hour, because that's the kickoff for any good analytics. And then I always post it to other groups and things like that. It's at an hour later to try to get more people to click on it, because when YouTube sees that video, people watching it, and if you hit like and subscribe that first hour, it really helps, or make a comment. Then that second hour, YouTube goes, let's throw this out there again for the next hour and see how it does. And if it does good and still picks up traction, then they'll start recommending it even more over the next couple hours, and then depending on how it does. So my thought was I go ahead and move it to 7 o'clock, and because it's being lighter longer, and that's what we're going to try it. It seemed to do pretty good. Well, actually, it did good. It wasn't. I didn't title it like a stealth camp, even though it was a stealth camp. I didn't title it that way because that actually helps as well. I didn't title it rain because it really didn't rain that much. It misted. It rained more after I camped, and it was windy, and there was a windstorm that came through, and I wasn't sure I was going to be. There was a long line of rain coming, and then later that day, it rained till all night. The next night, all night long, even into the morning. But we did keep getting gusts of wind, and I went to sleep with my head at the one end. I flipped and put my head at the other end in the morning, when I had gotten up in the middle of the night, because the wind was coming from the one direction, and I wanted it was blowing in my face, coming around. Sometimes it would come around inside and blow in my face, and I didn't have the ONEWIND tarp with the flaps because I wanted the bigger tarp because of filming and cooking under there, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be raining while I cooked. If that makes sense. Yeah. And but yeah, oh, I don't have it in here. Oh, it's in the bag. But our hover air, how about that? When I did the video coming back, I only used a couple little clips with the hover air because of the wind. It was gusting different times. Yep. Let's see. Awesome. Thanks for hitting that notification bell, Euphoric Granny. I appreciate that. Yes. Ooh, I love Ben's ready rice and beans. Good eats. Yeah, it is. Mine would go nuts, baby calves. Oh, yeah. Need extra income. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't film here, no service. It would be cool if you could show us what you do. Maybe take some pictures and put it up on our Sean. Put it up on our Facebook page. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it doesn't always. It doesn't always work. Yeah, we've all noticed that. How about that, Ken? Yeah, yeah, it doesn't always work. Yeah, and you know what's really interesting is that when I look at the analytics, this is just something for some of y'all to look at. So a lot of times when I look, it'll give you how many people they notified, like of your subscribers that are clicked on for notification. I've noticed that it doesn't notify everybody the first day because it says we notified 20%. I'm like, well, you'd think if someone put notify me, it would be 100%. It usually takes 2 days till it says 100% notified. Not sure why. Why even have it if you're not going to do 100%? Yeah. So, yeah. Good night, Maria. Good night. Good night. Good night. Yes, Alex. Definitely, definitely. Rest in peace, crazy neighbor. All right. Yeah. Yes. So, I, I, I just reminded myself of Bob Ross. Went on. All righty. Let's see. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I did a Bob Ross parody. So, yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah. So this week I've got a lot of packing to do. want to get the car. Not that the car is not situated, but there's some things that I want to pack in the car, take out of the car, put back in the car, and just remind me the scuttle up there. And I saw Hammock Mountain asked a question, but I forget what it was. I saw something about ramen noodles. Uh, I'm waiting for a ramen stir fry meal on the scuttle. Yes, I was actually thinking about that, doing that the other day. One of the meals that I was thinking of making on there, but what I want to do is not just try it on the video. What I like to do is do it prior, excuse me, to filming something like that, because I want to know the outcome. I'm sure it's going to work good. I've seen I can boil noodles. You just fill it with water. Um, but I could also do some hot water in here. In my fire maple thing here. Yeah, I can do hot water in here to make the ramen noodle, just to get them started, and then throw them in, get them al dente, a little chewy, get them, and then drop them in for the stir fry towards the end. Like do all my stir fry stuff and then toss the noodles in towards the end, and do that as well. Yeah, but there's gonna be some really cool stuff I'm doing, and believe it or not, that packed in really easy. Now, what I did is I did take the burner comes in a green pack, and that made the backpack a little bulky. So I took the other one out and I slid it in the burner out of the pack that it comes in, and then wrapped it in a rag and put it back in the blue pack, and then strapped that to the outside of the backpack and then hauled it in that way. And really, it's not that heavy, not that heavy at all. I wouldn't do a through hike with it, or hike a lot of miles and then pack up and hike further, like do a progressive hike, like you're going A to B to C. But definitely awesome for car camping, and the little backpacking trip that we did, just quick in overnight, things like that, worked out fantastic for that. And believe it or not, very easy to clean up. Very easy to clean up. So what I did, once I turned the burner off, because it's cooler out right now, I just let the grease from the hamburger coagulate a little bit, and then I just scraped it with that bamboo scraper, which was also my flipper. So I cut the handle down so that it fits in the bag better, and I just get like a little handle for a spatula. That works out great. So I did do that, and used it that way, and I just scraped up the grease and then put that in a Ziploc bag, and then packed that away. And then just wiped it out with the rag, just wiped it because it's all seasoned. It's almost like you would do with a cast iron skillet, operated the same way. Yeah. I'm scrolling down here real quick because every time I click on a thing, let's see. Go watch. So if y'all don't know the Bob Ross parody, that was a challenge. I didn't get the outfit in time, the wig and stuff. It came in late, so I didn't get to do the challenge. But I still wanted to make the video because I talked about it. And I used ketchup, mustard, and mayo, and a spatula, and things. And I paint a mural on the side of the car window. Well, I don't. Bob does. He does his whole thing. But I fall asleep. Bob, the dream starts, and he does that, and then he goes back when he's all done. Tony drives away, and then Bob Ross is left there going, "Hey, we need to catch him." Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I've been told, "Hey, Tony, you're the Bob Ross of camping." It's Bob Ross is stealth camping. Yep. So that's why when that challenge came, I thought, "Oh, I ought to do that." Where's my Louisiana crunch cake? Says Brian. Walmart. Just kidding. I'm thinking Walmart. I was there the other day. They didn't have any more. They had a ton of all the other ones, but the Louisiana crunch cake wasn't there because I want to grab some for my trip down to Florida. Yeah, or not Florida, North Carolina. Oh, hey, Freddie, how are you doing? Fell asleep in the recliner, so I about missed y'all. Yeah, that was probably a good Easter dinner you had to make you fall asleep like that. Yeah, there we go. All right. You need Tony's coffee, says Dixie Cup. Yeah, won a Bob Ross at the county fair. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Hammock Mountain, use the RA 2.0. And they will definitely do a discount for you. And salute. Yeah, I can actually taste the cough, the little bit of caramel. Definitely taste a little subtle, very subtle, but you can taste a little chocolate in there, caramel and toasted nuts. A little bit, yeah. They are really, really cool. I can't wait to get on there and visit them. Absolutely. Hey, PT Fabrications, how are you doing? I like that. Yeah. So this is the Adventure Scodel hat. I've been turning the bill up because I like it like that. Oh, yeah. So a lot of people said, "Oh, that's a good fishing hat." Yeah. So yeah, where's Emma Brown? I don't know. I'm not sure if Emma Brown's not able to be on some Sundays, but I'm thinking it's because of conflict with work, because she does watch and make comments when she's not on, that she's getting a chance to finally watch it. So I'm thinking there's something that interferes, but yeah, I don't see her tonight. Oh, Brian, well, thank you. Really like the back of the car cooking. Now, I haven't slid the table out unless I'm camping. So, say like when we did 2 weeks ago, the car camp in the Subaru parking lot. If you noticed, I didn't pull the table out, and that's because, ooh, Shop Louisiana cheesecake. Cheesecake, that sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't pull the table out when I'm trying to be as stealth as possible, because if I have to, you know, I don't want to have to mess around with it, push it all in. But that table is what balances the bed out. A lot of people have been watching the Subaru Outback video, the one that I did not too long ago about, hey, here's my setup. So the no build Subaru Outback setup. Yes, old and crackedated. She does. Yeah. Ooh, cheesecake. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Cheesecake is one of my favorites. Yeah. So we still got 82 people watching. So my plans are, there's something I'm supposed to do tomorrow and I forget what it is. But that was conflicting with me trying to do anything. But it is supposed to rain. So I don't think I'll have enough time to do a video tomorrow into Tuesday, because Tuesday I've definitely got to get the car all situated. I got to pack for the going away. Wednesday is the funeral that we're going to attend. And then I leave the very next day. Oh, hey, Drew. How are you doing? Hey, Tony, you should do an episode sometime where it's nighttime through the whole video. You know, I've been trying to think about doing something like that, Drew. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I like not having to work with light and stuff. Oh, look at this. So I got a little flashlight. So this here, it's just a little flashlight because I can do stuff while I'm. When you guys don't see me, that's what's. When you guys don't see me, or I'm not talking or videoing something, there's a lot behind the scenes you never see ever, because I'm getting set up, and a lot of times I've got to do stuff where it's not time I can put lights on and film. So I've got little things that I'm doing that are never visible, because usually when I put a light on, I got to know nobody's around, nobody's watching, nobody's walking by, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it would be a really long video if I didn't never. Yeah. But hey, we since last Sunday we hit 14,000 subscribers. Really appreciate everybody that subscribed, and we just hit, before we came on this video, another 132 subs just since last Sunday. So we're at 14,132 the last I looked. So welcome, all those 132 since last Sunday. Really do appreciate it. Oh, let's see. There's things going through my mind that I want to talk about and I want to say, but I'll be at the Hammock camp until the 7th, which is also next Sunday. So next Sunday, I'm going to do a live, but I don't know where I'll be because I don't know that I'll be able to make it back here in time. So I might do a live from wherever I might break that drive back up into 2 drives. Maybe I'll go live from somewhere that I find. I just have to have internet service. And I do have the other phone, so I would be able to maybe see the comments. I was trying to figure out how to do find the comments the other day. Like I see people doing this. Let me go on YouTube. I'm going to go on. I don't want to figure this out while we're live, because I want to be able, if I can see that end of the month live. How would I do that? Maybe I go to my channel. I'm sorry, I'm not talking. Oh, how would I do that? Oh, live. Maybe. I know there's a way. Come on, Tony. I always feel like I'm wasting you guys' time when I'm sitting here doing stuff or trying to figure something out. I know there's a way to do this. Hey, good night, Brian. Yeah. Oh, should have notified me that I went live. I had so much trouble finding. Oh, yeah, Random Adventures is live. Oh, look at me. Yeah. Oh, should have notified me that I went live. I had so much trouble finding. Oh, yeah, Random Adventures is live. All right, so I found me. Hey, there you guys are in the comments. Richard, awesome. Thank you so much for that. All right, so I found me. Hey, there you guys are. Just for that super chat. Keep on keeping on. So I will be able to do that. So I can look here if I can't see the comments up there. It might be doing an echo, so I got to turn the volume down. That's cool. Hey, Hammock Mountain. Awesome, Richard. Awesome, Richard says. Freddie, Darlene saying Thank you, Richard. Hey, I made it, Barbara. How are you doing, Barbara? Yeah, you made it. I really appreciate you coming on, Barbara. Yeah, yeah. And Darlene Good says, hi, Barbara. So I can do this. This is going to be cool. Hey, there you guys are in the chat. So get the ONEWIND two-person hammock. I think they're rated 500 pounds. Yes, the hammock that I use, the Airy 11 foot, is, I believe, rated at 500 pounds. You're absolutely right. And don't forget, you can either go on to the Amazon storefront link that's always in every description. Anything that you want to see that I use is in the Amazon storefront. If I don't have a link for it in the, like, say ONEWIND, if you want to get it directly from ONEWIND, you can, or you can go on to Amazon. But I know on ONEWIND, if you order it through them, a lot of times it's cheaper. And always use the RA 2.0 code, because on a lot of those things, if I have a link to it, there's always a discount code. So take advantage of that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna try this real quick. So this is gonna be, we're gonna pretend like this is next Sunday. So hey everyone. Well, let me check the comments because I can't see them up there real quick. Kim Sims, hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Got my first camping trip in 13 years. What? May for our family reunion in Yosemite. Can't wait. Doing truck camping. Well, awesome. And Kim, take pictures, put it on our Facebook. You know, our Facebook family 2.0 family page is growing. And a lot of people are putting pictures on there of their random adventures and sharing it with the 2.0 family. So keep doing that. I encourage y'all to do that. Yeah, so that was the question I just read. Wasn't a question. I didn't mean to say question. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Kim. It's going to be awesome. 13 years. Wow. I am going late May. I will sleep an awning at a flea market. 14 days. What? 14 days. Wow. Yes, that is so cool. Yeah, appreciate it, Kim. That will be perfect. All right, so next Sunday, I'm definitely going to do a Sunday Night Live then, because I can have you set up way over there, and I could be way over here doing something or showing something. I go, oh, wait, let me check the comments. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That's perfect. And I wonder if I can still do certain things. All right, we still got 80 people watching. Miss 2.0, like I said, she's working right now, but she gets off at 10 p.m. and, well, not all the time. But I made a pot roast and mashed potatoes. So the pot roast, I got that over at the farmer's market Saturday, and it's about this thick. Oh, and I don't know if y'all ever heard of Mississippi pot roast. It's an actual recipe. And I made that a couple weeks ago too. It was so good. It went, but this time I got a thicker one and a bigger one. So I started that 1:30, 2 o'clock roughly. Did it at 450 for an hour. And then turned it down to like 225 and cooked that for a couple hours. Then I got it down to 150, cooked it for a couple hours more. And right before we went live, I just took a fork down there and just went bloop, and it all fell off. Beautiful. I'm looking forward to eating it. Yeah. So it does have portobello mushrooms, baby bells in it, carrots, celery, A stick of butter, because it says to put a stick of butter on it. That's the recipe. Sprinkle ranch dressing powder on it, no liquid, and sprinkle brown gravy on it. And then put the, I was going to say Marchion cherries, but portocini, peppers, put those in. Don't roll. I used to pour the juice in, but it makes amazing how much juice this thing makes, but it makes enough juice without it. I'm talking about, I usually cut up onions and put in there big onion quarters. Like I'll take a white or a yellow onion and just quarter them, wedges, and throw them in and just let them cook. I didn't do that this time because I forgot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, oh, look at me over there on the camera. Yeah. That's too cool. Hey, that looks pretty nice on there. That's coming through nice and clear. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. All right. Well, let's see if you want to double comment and see your comment on there. So you can see I'm delayed. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, she gets off at 10. She got out of there at 10:18 yesterday. It usually takes her a little longer, but the other day it was, oh my goodness, she didn't get out of there until 10:30. So I'm not sure how it's going to be tonight with this being Easter. But she was on a little easier wing the last night, which was nice for her. But not sure how this week's going to go. But she did take a cup of coffee. She made a iced coffee out of one of these and took it with her. Yeah, so I'm anxious to hear how that went for her. Hey, sorry I'm late, says Distilling Adventures. I hope you had a blessed Easter. Yes, I did, and I hope you did too. And like I said, it's he's gone down the scroll with the phone thing, Daniel. Yeah. Don't remind me of it. Yeah. Oh, see. My hair is it's getting long. Getting long. Yep. So this is the hat that came with this Scotel. Tembo tusk. Yep. Look at that cactus way out there. That's a giant saguaro cacti. And then down the corner was a, oh, what's the little ones called that have the, I can't think of it right now. They make candy out of them too. Like beaver tail looking ones. What's the name of it? Come on. Someone throw the name of it in here. It's poofed up. Oh, you should have seen me. Oh, I wish I could put it on here. Talk about poofed up. I had two thumbnails I was going to use. All right. So I'm going to do this just because it's you guys. All right. So I'm going to take this off. So this isn't poofed up. I made a sticker out of it because on my phone I can make stickers out of pictures. Really cool. So it's getting long. Prickly pear. Thank you, Ed. So I just the thumbnail for the live. I don't know if it's going to do it. You can't see me because I want to get it ready. I was like this. I see. Oh, I'll get it up on the side. Oh, it's not standing up. But I had it standing straight up. And I was like, because talk about the windy video. Wow. That's terrible. All right. Get that hat on. Scare everybody away. Right? Okay. Oh. All right. Well, welcome back. Yeah, you are correct, Ned. Yes, prickly pear. Okay. Yeah, now I'm just getting goofy. All right, everyone. We got 82 people still watching though. So should we stay on for a little bit more? Rough almost fell on my chair. Great hair. Like I said, I, I'm trying to think of how I can. I wonder if I can show you all the sticker. I think I can. I think I can. Ah, this is great having two phones. Okay, let me get out of that. Yes, I can. Uh, I think I'm gonna be able to. Oh, wait. No, I can't. Wrong phone. Because this one doesn't have. Oh, wait. Maybe. No, because I didn't save it with this phone. Oh well. I was gonna show you that picture. It's so funny. I'm like, in my hair, it was up more than it stayed right there. I did that one, and I did a picture of me like this with that. I think that was the thumbnail for tonight. But on there, you can make it a cartoon, and so I made a little cartoon of me picture, not a full cartoon. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I got bourbon. Yeah. Good night. Yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you're out in California, 3 hours behind us. I am really glad you got a chance to come on and meet everybody. Praise Jesus. Amen. Yep. And that was a great live that you did. And I'm looking forward to hearing a little bit of how you broke all that stuff down. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Kent's Alive, and towards the end, was talking about different things. Absolutely, and he is a brother in Christ. Yes, amen. So, hey, baby and me, tiny house on wheels, Kent. We're gonna be spending an eternity together. Yes, we are. So I'm glad we got a chance to get to meet a lot more, even though I've been subscribed for about 6 months because Carl shared the video or shared your channel with us on our Sunday Night Live about, I want to say it's been about 6 months ago, 5 or 6 months ago. Yeah. What else am I going to tell you? All right. So possibly no video on Thursday. So we're going to find out because it's random. You never know. But definitely, yeah, getting goofy. Not, hey, what? Old and crackadated, getting goofy, right? On a scale from 1 to 10, where are you in your stroke recovery? 10 being totally healed, where you were pre-stroke. I'd say 7.5. So 75%. Yeah, 75%. And I don't want to say I don't know if I'll ever get it all back, because I don't want to say that, because I never want to say never, if you know what I mean. There's a possibility that I will get it all back. It just might take a couple years. And it's really takes just remembering to use it, and sometimes mirroring with my good side, mirroring with my other side, and trying to get it to go faster. And you can see it slowing down. Even though I can go do this, it slows down, and because I start thinking about it, and it gets tight and starts cramping up. But I have noticed that when I'm stretching my fingers out, look how flat I can get them now. I couldn't do that a couple days ago because they were starting to curl again. And a lot of that happens when I'm cold. Yeah. But I would say about 7.5. Yep. Oh, yeah. You look like Christopher Lloyd. Yeah. I got, who was it? They said something. I look like, and I had to go watch the commercials, old commercials and it was a fish, a breaded fish, Captain Birdseye. Someone said, "You look like Captain Birdseye." And the more I watch you, the more you're looking like it. But when I put this hat on, he said, "You look like Captain Birdseye." Ahoy, mate! Captain Birdseye here. Get that cod. I've got my famous seasoning fried fish. And he walks down in the boat. But there was a whole bunch of his commercials. I went on YouTube and watched a couple of the old commercials. Thought that was really funny. But just I got the Gabby Hayes. A couple of people commented that as well. You're gonna see some, yeah. When this sits 88 miles an hour. Oh, let's see. Hey, False Paranormal, how you doing? Sorry you're late. You don't gotta apologize. Yeah. Brian says, Happy Easter. My dad accepted Christ and went home a few days ago. Well, not happy that he passed away, but praise Jesus that he came to know Christ before that. And speaking of that, it's my hope and desire that many will come to know Christ before that day. I had a personal loss just recently that I have no clue if you did. I don't want to really talk about it because, yeah, but somebody that I've known for many, many years passed away. And I'm thinking if they did, they would have reached out and told me because they knew I was. So there's unfortunateness, but you never know. Before someone's deathbed, they might call upon the name of the Lord and be saved. So, yeah, one of the things that we have coming up. So on Sunday, we'll do our Sunday Night Live, and then I'll probably still be driving, but Monday is going to be the total eclipse. Now, I don't know if y'all have seen different things, but let's keep in prayer also in Baltimore, the bridge that fell, and so sorry to hear about the loss of life there as well. But there's a lot of things happening. A lot of things are in motion. And as Christian believers, we're told to rejoice in the day as it draws near. So if you're not having joy and you're fearing, just reach out. I'll talk to you. We'll talk and stuff, and just I'll continue to pray for you as well. Oh well, thank you so much, Hammock Mountain. Just ordered Swift Coffee and saved $4.50. Awesome. With the RA 2. So the code did work. That's perfect. Perfect. So yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot happening. There's the whole on the same day. I just heard this today. The Curon, CERN, over in Switzerland. That's that 17-mile atom particle where they're going to try to crash two atoms together at the same time. Hasn't been done, but they're going to fire it off the same day as the total eclipse, which is very interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot of stuff, but they're looking for the God particle. It just reminded me of the Tower of Babel when everybody was back then was trying, all and the languages all. There's a lot. I don't want to say too much. Do a little bit of research if you want, but this eclipse going over 7 locations named Nineveh, one named Jonah. So Jonah and the whale, if you remember that biblical reference in the Old Testament about Nineveh and how God told Nineveh, go and preach to the people of Nineveh and have them repent. He said, unless they repent in 40 days, they gave him 40 days to repent, or he would destroy Nineveh. and they repented. Praise the Lord. So a lot of things interesting about that. And the last several eclipses and the shape of what they design, really interesting stuff. If you want to know more, absolutely, you could go on and check it all out and see a lot of stuff on YouTube that talks about it. Yeah. What, Mike? Thank you so much. Cup of coffee. Well, I appreciate that, Mike. Really, really do. Tony, have you? Did you have any signs before the stroke? Not sure if I missed you talking about signs. So yes, I think there's been several lives that we did talk about any signs that I had. There is a term called BFAST, BEFAST. Those are stroke symptom signs. So slurred speech is one, face drooping, things like that. For me personally, what I did is I was having trouble writing all of a sudden, um, because I've got really good handwriting, and I, even without trying, it's just the way I write. I write really nice. But on that night at work, I was filling out a little thing, and I was like, "Ah, I'm not writing the same way I always do." So I tried, I concentrated. I couldn't make it write any better, but I was in a hurry, busy, because I had to train a guy on a forklift, and I had to run the first piece of equipment back. So I did, but there was a little bit of confusion as well. And then I dropped the equipment off, and I'm hurrying back to the front. You can't run in the warehouse. So I was walking really fast, and I have no problem walking fast, but I was walking and I kept veering to the right, kind of like I was stumbling. It's because the right leg was slowing down. I couldn't get it to operate as fast. Then I was wondering what something's going on, but I knew I had to train him. But I did mention to other people, and they, there's a sign. You have someone touch their nose, touch your finger, touch your nose, touch your finger. There's a couple things that you can do, but confusion, a little bit of slurring the words, face droop will be different things that can happen. Uh, yeah, Green Hubs. You look like Gabby Hayes. Oh, there you go. So you do think so as well. Awesome. They have already detected the Higgs bison, otherwise known as the God particle in CERN. And oh, really? Okay. Interesting, Stitch. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of things, maybe not related to that, but I know they were worried about when this thing hits, is it going to open a wormhole and swallow the United States? I'm just saying, don't be fearful of things that you hear, because we're told not to fear, but that we would just be vigilant and watch and encourage one another as we see the time drawing near. But yeah, a lot of stuff happening. Dream stealth location. So hey, Liberty, how you doing? Liberty's workshop. I'm going to put that up. Um, I don't really have a dream stealth camp, or I haven't really found the dream spot. Like, oh, I got to do that place. I have had some dream ones, but they are not dreams anymore because we did them. One was the storage shed. There's been many that have been not dreams. Like, oh, I got to do this one. I'd love to do that one. I haven't really come up with one yet for that. Yeah. Well, just like that one the other night. Distilling Adventures. Thank you for that super sticker. Green Hubs, come Lord Jesus, amen. Um, so, so just like that one the other night that we did near the coal plant, I could have named that stealth camping, but I didn't. Um, so that one, I drove by that road probably over 9,000 times, if not met. Oh, sometimes twice a day. But I've never pulled into that dirt lot and really looked at it. No, wait, I did. I took Bailey for a walk about 5 years ago, 4 years ago, out through there when I could walk real far. We went to do a little walk, and yeah, yeah, I remember that. But I never saw this one trail that went up to this flat spot. But as I was coming home from drinking a cup of coffee and checking the mail, I looked over and I said, "That looks like a flat spot up there. I wonder if I can get up there." Because I didn't know if I could navigate it up there. So that one, that's what I'm saying. It's random. That one went from, I don't know if I'm going to do a camp this week. I just don't know if it's going to work out, to, oh, that looks like there's a spot up there. Let's go check it out. Park the car, walk up there and go, I can make this work. Yeah. And going back down, getting in the car, and then driving to the grocery store, figuring out what I'm going to make. Oh, there's hamburger. I'll make a big old hamburger. So all that just by 2:30, and I was up starting to film by 5:30, 6 o'clock, and already was working on getting clips for the intro. And hey, it was that quick. I mean, that's how some of the spots work. What? Thank you, Liberty Workshop, for that super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. I certainly do. The antimatter at CERN that they make is worth what? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. Yep. I know the Lord owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I always used to say this. Uh, you know, when I say, the Lord owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I'll just take a little piece of that Kobe beef. Yeah, yeah. Praise the Lord. Fellow 2022 stroke survivor, Jason says, have a lot of pain still? Question mark. Oh, wait. Have a lot of pain still? Question. Or just some. Oh, okay. Do I have a pain? No pain. Love your positive attitude and still getting out. Amen. So as far as pain, I don't want to say it's pain, but I do get cramps, and I call it's spasticity. It's called. So I do get like bands of my muscles that will tighten up, and if I rub my thumb on it, sometimes they'll be real hard. I do get one in my back, right here. So I rub my knuckles. You can see how my hand jerks a little bit. It's because it's rolling over that muscle. And so your muscles are short. They're shortening and tightening up because you're firing other muscles that they used to do. So that's some of the stuff that I'm working on, is doing a lot more motor, identifying what the fine motor skills are. But really, I've got to start doing more and more strength training because I don't know if I can do that back here and you'll be able to see me. I don't want to fall like I did before. All right. So yeah, I reach out here. So, and this gets tight still, but I'll stand on one leg and then try to go down as far as I can and then stand back up. But usually I'm holding on to two things because my balance on, say, like the 1 foot, see his hands tightening up because I'm thinking. I'm going to go on 1 foot. sorry, we're playing. But I'm going to lift my left side here in a second, trying to get my balance. So now I'm standing on my 1 foot. So you can see that I've got to get back to working on balance. And some of that is pushing down with my foot. So that's where I don't have a lot of balance. And see how I'm walking with my hand closed? I've got to concentrate on keeping that open. Ah, now because I was doing that standing like that. Now my hands wanting to curl. Yeah. You should do a camp video in a wet snowstorm and make cheesesteak sandwiches. Now that would be cool. Yeah, it would. Yeah, so we don't get a lot of snow this part of Pennsylvania, but I did get out on and just did that snow camp recently. And but yeah, I love making cheesesteaks. Yeah, yeah, and we didn't didn't get as much snow this year. We get more rain than we do snow. Um, so maybe I have to go up north more. It's like make a plan. Maybe next year, maybe I'll go up north and do. I just don't like being cold. and snow is a little harder for me to walk on and navigate. Um, but who knows what next year will bring? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Old Crackadate says I have no problem going down. It's the up that I have problems with. All right. Oh, so we are past 2 hours and 16 minutes. All right, everyone. So I'm going to go. Oh, Anthony Price. Hey, brother. Thank you so much. There you are. I'm glad you popped in. Hello, my friend. Yeah, yeah. Good night, everyone. See everyone on the flip. Take care. Says Skeeter. Upstate New York. Tug. Hi. Has some great spots. Jason. I definitely. Upstate New York's beautiful too. Oh, stealth camp on a boat. Yeah, hammock on a boat. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, good night. Yeah, yeah. Come out here next winter, Tony. I'm sure that I can find you some snow. Absolutely, Stitch. Use your right hand, Tony. I know. 2.0. Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and say goodnight. Miss 2.0, if she gets off, she'll be calling me soon. Not on this one, on that one. All right. Well, I want to say thanks a lot, Oh, wait, you know what I could have done? I could have put our ending music on there and went cue the music. There it is. Well, no, it's not because I didn't do it. Oh, one more sip of the coffee. All right. So, mm, all right. So, good night, everyone. And I want to say thanks a lot for everyone coming along and joining in on Sunday night. I really love us getting together all the time like this. And welcome to all the new ones that are coming on. And good night, Mary. Good night, KN. Good night, Dixie Cup. Good night, Distilling Adventures. And so pray for me for travel mercies. Good night, Anthony. I follow the Hobo train rider. He is missing. Yes. Yeah, we did talk about that tonight as well, Anthony. And thank you for reminding everybody to pray for him. The hobo shoestring, definitely. And I know go over Ramdino on trail. He talks about that as well. See you on the flip flop, everyone. Mm. Good night, Johnny. Good night, Stitch. Good night, Darlene. All right. Well, hey, guess what I'm going to have? I'm going to have me some pot roast. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be good. All righty. Well, we'll see you on the next one. And like I said, I'm going to try maybe to just do something for Thursday. Not sure what it is, but if I don't, I don't because I'll be traveling. All right. And we got a lot of stuff going on this week. So God bless each and every one of you. And thank you for being on. And don't forget to continue to lift one another up in prayer. And, we're called to love one another and just praying that everybody this week has an amazing week And next Monday, don't look at the eclipse without glasses. And make sure the glasses are the right kind. Because I heard someone just told me that not all the uh, glasses that are being sold have the right number on them for protection. I don't know. Someone just said that, and I don't know why I just mentioned it, but I did. All right. Well, all right. God bless everyone. Good night, all. We will see you on the next random adventure. Tony 2.2.0 out. All right. Yum. I'm going to eat.